According to the USDA, farmers planted more than 400,000 acres of rice in Louisiana this year. Researchers at the LSU AgCenter say this crop could break a trend of less than ideal yields for rice farmers.
This year, farmers are a little behind schedule starting to harvest their crops, but those with combines already in the field are feeling good so far.
My name's Alan McLean Jr. I farm rice, soybeans, and crawfish in Vermilion Parish. Between me, my dad, and my brother, we're about 2,100 acres of rice. So far, the yields have been very good. The conditions of the ground are actually better than we expected. We got caught a little dry spell, so the ground is drying very well. We're not rutting it up for a ratoon crop. We're actually a little later than what we normally start.
I'm Michael Fruget, farm in St. Landry Parish, just north of Eunice, with my dad Raymond Fruget. We farm rice and soybeans, about 1,400 acres of rice and 1,400 acres of beans. Last year we started harvest on July 13th. Today was our first day, July 23rd. Put us 10 days later. I think a lot of it has to do with the cold weather that we had earlier in the year, which we really felt at that time that it was going to set us back. I think the potential is there. The crop is there. We had really good growing conditions. We had warm weather. Later on, it was dry for most of the reproductive stage, and then also the temperatures have been really, really high.
While we have good weather, we're trying to get in the fields and do everything that we can, and that's a plus. Not rutting it up, and hopefully we can have a ratoon crop.
We rely 100% on second crop because we don't have crawfish, so we like to ratoon everything we grow. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that this year just because the harvest is going to get too late. Overall, I think this could be above average crop just because of the growing conditions we had. Everybody's
been saying everything's been real good. Everybody's been pleased that I've heard. So, I mean, it's hoping to turn out to be a pretty good year.
McLean and Fruget say that by next week they should be wide open harvesting their rice, and they'll each move to beans and then hopefully back to rice for their second crop later this fall.
Still to come on Twyla, bridging the gap between farmers and consumers.
But first, we see the forest and the trees with agri-science teachers from across the state. Stay with us.